Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Roth and I'm an Italian style team member and brand ambassador for FRAMESI North America. I will be using a color blocking technique to create a checkerboard look. This technique is super versatile and you can use any color you choose. Today, I'm going to be using the 2022 Pantone Color of the Year, Very Peri. To create the checkerboard technique, we are going to be utilizing 3 sections. Section A is going to be right here in the front. You're going to use their natural part and isolate one side of the frontal fringe flat. And you're going to draw a line from that internal arch all the way down to in front of the ear. The second section is going to be right here. This is section B. Notice how these points actually connect at the top. You can see where each section connects like a little zigzag. Section B is going to be from the vertex up to the top of the ear and forward onto the opposite side. That's what's connecting it right here to section A. Your third section is going to be right here in the back, and this is going up through the crown. You're going to isolate that crown right into the back of the head there and connect it right up to the front again. Before we get started, I am going to use the barrier cream right around her hairline to make sure that we don't get any of the Very Peri color on her face. I like to use this with a brush. I just feel like the application is a lot easier. You can be a lot more precise. I'm just going to take that right around her hairline. I also have a bowl of conditioner here, and what I'm going to do with this is actually create another barrier between the blonde sections and the Peri sections so that nothing transfers. So right here, I'm going to just take this conditioner, I'm going to apply it all the way to the root on the top here and just kind of pull it down right along the lines of your Peri section. And you can use any kind of conditioner, it doesn't matter. It's just used to kind of block this off. I'm going to use cotton, but you can choose whatever you'd like. And I'm just going to take that piece of cotton, the width of my section, I'm just going to put that straight down like this, all the way across. This is just another little extra security barrier to make sure that none of that Peri color gets where we don't want it. The cotton is nice because it just kind of sticks to the hair very easily and creates this nice little section here. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now that that's all done, we will start our application. I'm going to start with this section in the back. Over here I've got some plastic wrap and I'm going to use that as just a little bit of an extra barrier. So I have a place to lay my color onto and it won't bleed on the blonde. And the conditioner that we applied is actually going to be what's going to hold that plastic right on the hair, which just makes this so much easier to stay. Start at the root, especially if I'm doing the same color from root to end. I just feel like I get a much more even application this way. and I have a little bit more control over where the color is going. If you also notice, I am using a smaller brush. The width on this brush is about the width of the sections that I'm taking. It keeps your applications clean. Once I have that done, I'll go back towards the bottom and I will start applying my color. You'll notice this is a direct dye pigment. We did not use developer. So make sure that you are working this color into the hair, because anywhere that this does not touch, it will not cover. Treat this like a vivid application. I love how you get a treatment at the same time as you're applying, which is really great. Also, the consistency is really nice. It's very, very easy to smooth through the hair. Use those fingers, get up into that hair shaft, make sure everything is covered. I'm going to go right to the top of that hairline and just make sure that my section is outlined. And section 1 is done. All right, on to the next section. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to base around the perimeter. Because we have that cotton there and the plastic, we've got a nice little barrier going. The section is based at the root. I'm actually going to pull this straight back and lay it right onto the plastic that I have here. Make sure we evenly saturate. Also check underneath your sections and make sure that you're looking for any negative space where that color has not touched, because remember, if it doesn't touch there, it will not cover. I usually apply some to the back, move it through, and then continue to the front. This is our last section, and we're going to still take everything away from the face. This is going to keep your guest face clean and your sections neat. Again, I'm going to be outlining everything that we're painting. We've got that barrier cream there, so this should just wipe right off clean if we get any on her face. Starting from the back, we're going to apply to that root. The cotton and the plastic, I really do feel like help to make this neat. Because we have that barrier cream, it wipes away clean. See that? Nothing stains the mannequin. You can see how that cotton really does stick very well, and it keeps everything separated. Use your fingers, bring that color down. Again, make sure when you're working with direct dyes that you are getting everything saturated. Just because it looks covered from the front, if I open this up, you're going to see holes, that negative space. You see that there? Where you have to make sure, use your fingers and really work that color in so that everything is saturated fully. Just lay it on back on the plastic. recommended processing time for FRAMCOLOR Pure Pigment Plus is 25 minutes. Now that our mannequin is finished processing, I'm going to take a couple minutes to show you the products that I'm going to use to style her. First up on the list is the Color Lover Hair Repair Foam. I love a foam over a mousse because you get all of the hold without the crunchy feel. It works really well, it's super lightweight. It helps to kind of restructure and bond the hair in conjunction with some of the other products that we're going to be using today. Next up is my most favorite product. This is the Wio Strait Balm. I literally use this in every single blowout that I do. It is my most favorite product. It is great for all hair types and textures. It will smooth anything. After that, I always like to follow all of my services with the Color Lover Stop Frizz. This is a really great serum. It smells delicious. It also makes the hair super shiny. You can use this in the hair wet before you blow out, but you can also use it after you're done styling to kind of smooth out your edges after you're flat ironing. I actually have these lined up in the order that I'm going to use them. The first thing I like to do is use the foam. Shake it up just a little bit so you get all that product mixed together. I use about 3 pumps in my hand. I'm going to put it on both sides of my hands, kind of like soap. And I'm going to just go through all of the roots with this product first. And then I'm going to use my hands to kind of just bring it down through the mid shaft. Next, I'm going to combine the Wio with the Stop Frizz. What you want to do is get about 1/4 size in your hand. And then grab your Stop Frizz and do about 3 pumps. Again, we're going to do it the same way. You want to mix it on both sides of your hand, kind of like you're washing your hands. And just start at the bottom and work your way up to the top. Get that all the way through there. Make sure everything is nice and saturated. The combination of these 3 products are going to give you smoothness, it's going to give you hold and shine, which is really going to make this color stand out when we're finished.